So Nintendo gave us quite a nice surprise on the Wii U eShop this week, as they just out of nowhere released the original Wii version of Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii U eShop. Quite a surprise, especially considering that we, well, only got the 3DS version of the game a couple of months ago. But it is a nice option to have. It's quite a good choice considering that the sequel to the game is coming out at the end of the year. So I'm guessing it gives you a fair bit of time to catch up with this quite excellent JRPG. And quite frankly, you'll need the next few months to catch up because this game is huge, with plenty of quests, side quests, exploration, items, collectibles, armor, weapons, all that good stuff. Everything that a good JRPG should have, this has in spades. It's also one of the more kind of friendlier JRPGs I found. It's very good with tutorials. It's very good at giving you a nice pace of which to learn everything there is. And I've spent quite a considerable amount of time with the 3DS version, and I loved it. And it's quite nice to kind of play it on the big screen. I had the original Wii copy of the game when it came out, and for some reason I just never got around to playing it, so it's nice to kind of have an excuse to come back to it here. Obviously, if you already have the new 3DS version of the game, it's practically the same game, only of course this is a much nicer looking version, much nicer sounding version. There's definite increase in the graphical and audio fidelity, this being the big proper version of the game as opposed to the cut down version that was on the new 3DS. Of course, it's definitely worth playing this game. It's I'm quite glad that Nintendo have decided to give this one a proper eShop release, because it's one of those games that was, wasn't released in large quantities. It was quite hard to find for many people, and it's just one of those games that I think if it had been released earlier in the Wii's lifespan, I think it would have probably done a lot better. That's not to say it's done poorly. It's been a very popular game. I don't think there's been too many people that would think negatively of this game just because it is such a well-crafted JRPG. Of course, as per the other Wii digital re-releases on the eShop, there are a few tiny little features that might be of use to some of you. Of course, there is the manual that's just basically just a copy of the original game's manual that you can open just before you load the game. But also when you load the game, it gives you a prompt of whether or not you would like to use your Wii U gamepad. So rather than using the example, just using the normal Wii remote or even the Wii classic controller that plugs into it, you can just use the straight up controls on the gamepad, which is a lovely way to play the game if someone is hogging the TV, for example, or you're playing on the TV and you don't want different controllers trailing around everywhere. I know that it can be quite annoying having that long cable attached to the Wii remote. I think one thing I really like about this game is of course the combat system. I do love a RPG that has a nice real-time kind of combat system, and this is probably one of my favourite, just because it's very simple to use, but there's lots of different avenues for combat, training attacks with your party members, etc. What I also like is the amazing music, much of it composed by various Japanese composers, including Yoko Shimomura, who is very popular and has been working on everything from the Street Fighter games to Kingdom Hearts to the Mario and Luigi games, and it's such a wide variety of excellent pieces of music. Quite frankly, this is a game that now you have no excuse missing. It's 6.5 gigs of gorgeous JRPG goodness. I'm so glad that this has been re-released for those that don't have new 3DSs. I couldn't really pick between which of the two games to play if you don't own either of them. Maybe, I guess, if you want the full high fidelity experience, go for this Wii edition. But if you maybe find that playing JRPGs on the go is a bit more easier, a bit more bite-sized, I'd say go for the new 3DS. I'm the exact same way. I've been playing this on and off on the way to work, and I think that's for me personally, that's the way I personally play it. But you got choices now. For the first time, you have a choice of how you want to play this game. Do play it. Get yourself ready for Xenoblade Chronicles X at the end of the year, and just give this a go if you haven't already. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. As always, please subscribe to the Nintendo Life YouTube channel, where we have tons of videos every day. More videos than you can shake a big Monado sword at.